Hi guys, and thanks for visiting Makeup Boys Fits. Today we are going to do a little bit of what I like to call color blocking on my eye. You can actually see the one that's done right now. I had a girl named Marissa want to know sort of how to do this sort of, double color blending. So I tried to put together a video a while ago for her, and unfortunately I wasn't happy with it, so I was like, I'm just going to start from scratch, do it all over again. So that's where we're at today. So right now you can see we're going to do a little bit of blues and some greens, and we're going to stick with one CoverGirl over-the-counter little palette. It's going to be a super easy look to do, very inexpensive, so let's get this potty started. So first things first, you know how I feel about my primer. This time of the eyelid variety, so we're going to put on Urban Decay Primer Potion all over the lid. As a general rule, you're going to want to put it everywhere that you think the product is going to go. So, like I said, if it's going to go up to the brow bone, get a little up to the brow bone. If you're going to be doing a little bit of the under eye with some shadow, I would go ahead and rub it right on the lash line, get a little bit underneath the eye, because that's just going to help keep whatever eye product you use there on your face longer. And again, this is like a little not so secret weapon to make the over-the-counter brands just really, really work for you. So once the primer is on and applied, we're going to start, like I said, CoverGirl. And this little palette is actually in Tropical Fusion. Feel tropical already. And what I call color blocking, it looks more complicated than it is. The trick to making both of the colors stand out and not blend as much, oh, we got a little thunderstorm going on, is to start out with the same color all over the base of the lid and go up a little bit to the brow. So we're going to start off with the lightest shade, which is right here. It's the green one, the light green. And I'm going to take my brush and just do a couple passes, and then I'm going to start swiping over my eye. So you can see I'm just going to go all over the lid, kind of give it the base that we want. So like I said, just get a couple more passes. Try to get it all the way up, a little bit above the brow bone. See how I'm taking it up? Not necessarily right to the brow bone, but just under it. This is definitely a look that you can layer, so there's really no rules here, as there are in lots of makeup application. If you want more, put more on. If you put too much on, take some off. Okay, so once that base is kind of set, you can see the base is set with that green. We're actually going to, and I know I talk about brushes a lot, I'm always like, you need brushes, you need brushes. The brushes that come with this CoverGirl are there if you can see it, it's, the regular old sponge tip applicators. And for this purpose of what I, again, call color blocking, it's perfect because it's not a brush that's super loose and is going to be throwing excess eye makeup everywhere. It's going to keep it all in one place and let you apply it in a more concentrated area more easily. So then after that, we are going to take the more teal color. So if you can see right now, we're taking this color right here, and I'm just going to take some swipes over it. And think about it as a three-pronged approach, like 3 layers. So it's not the full lid, it's really just the half lid. So again, base, boop, halfway. Middle, boop, halfway. Up by the crease, boop, halfway. So then now we've got the 2 colors on. So then next we're actually going to take the blue color, the deepest of the colors on here, which is this one right here. I can never get this right. And I'm not even under the influence. I think I'm just overcompensating for maybe a little bit of dyslexia. So then we're going to take, again, the sponge applicator, swipe it in the darkest color of blue, and then we're going to do kind of the same thing where we start where we left off, and we're going to start making the line. So start in the middle, at the bottom, make a line. Start there, in the middle of the lid, make a line. Start at the top, right under the crease, and make a line. So now you see, before we've kind of blended, you can actually see the 2 tones of the colors. So again, we're just going to do that. Start at the middle where you left off with the lighter shade and use the darker shade out. So it doesn't matter really what kind of color sets you're using. It's really whatever you love and you feel good in. But the lighter one you're going to want to be closer to the inside of the eye. It'll keep your eyes looking bigger. So now do you see how that's done? Now there's a little bit of rough edge, so then always keep your blending brush handy dandy. Bink! And then what I'm going to do is just kind of blend a little bit right here. Not too much because they still want that color block effect, but just to kind of get rid of any sort of harsh edges. Then we're going to go back and use that same shade, the second shade of green, which is this one. This one. And we're going to dip the tip of the sponge applicator in here, underneath where you would usually be putting a traditional eyeliner on. Just like that. See that? So then we've got a little bit of the color that was used, primarily on the top as a liner on the bottom. Now you might be thinking, where the hell am I gonna, wear this? And my answer is anywhere you want. I work from home, so I could dress up like Dolly Parton every day if I wanted to. That'd be really expensive because, like she says, it takes a lot of money to look this cheap. So now once the eye is done, so you can see the different shades, I'm going to go ahead and curl. Hold for 10 seconds. Then we're going to bust out some primer again. This is Smashbox Layer Lash Primer, which is my go-to eyelash primer. Put a nice good coat all over your lashes. It's going to come out white. Don't be scared. It's supposed to. And then as soon as you have that applied, go ahead and take your mascara they're going to use. We're going to go for my L'Oreal Voluminous because it's my go-to and it works like a charm. It actually is waterproof and it is not messing around. I went swimming over the weekend and had some mascara on because, let's be honest, I rarely leave the house without at least mascara on. And it did the job. I did not look like a prostitute or a hot trendy mess or that girl at the club that you're like, ooh, you should have gone home 3 cocktails ago. So there we have it. So there we go. We got a little bit of color blocking going on. So again, like I said, you can do it with lots of different colors. Maybe I'll try another like purple pink one too, so you can see that as well. But here we go. I'm all dressed up. I know where to go. I hope that helps. If you guys have any questions, don't hesitate to leave a comment, share with your friends, give me some love, and I would love to hear from you. So thanks for watching and have a great day.